Hello everyone, Robert MI here, and welcome back to Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies! Now, today we're going to be doing the next Easter egg, which is indeed Rave in the redwoods. So this is another tutorial on how to beat the Easter egg. I'm going to be showing you how to do it, how to get it over and done with as fast as possible, and hopefully we have a good time while doing it. So, first thing you want to do is grab any of these melee weapons and then get enough points to open the first door. First door being here. Now what you want to do after doing that is rush on down to the cabins down here to grab your first boat part. The boat part will look like this. It will always spawn here, nowhere else. After grabbing that, we're going to go grab some other stuff. So if you go right here, there should be a statue of an animal, so you just grab that. If you find these statues, because you're going to need it later on, another statue can be just here. Another one once you open that. Another statue, which is, for me was the wolf, it should be just around here like that. So that's how they look like. You're going to need those to upgrade your crossbows, because the crossbows are one of the most handiest things in the world. Another one being just on the stairs up here. And yeah. So you're going to head on down until you get into the basement. The basement will have the power switch. You turn on the power just like normal, and basically power for the whole map gets turned on. So what you want to do is go over there and then head up the stairs. If you go towards Juggernaut, there will be another bow part leaning against the wall, just like that. Grab that part and that's your second boat part done. Now what we're going to do is head on down to the Rave area. Heading on down there, there'll be a few more animal statue locations that we need to pick up. They can randomly spawn in any of these locations that I've basically shown you, but you're going to need these to pack punch your crossbow, which you're going to need for the boss fight. So, what you're going to need is also the NV4 and try and pack punch that, because you're going to need it to shoot the symbols on the boss at the end. Another location for statue can be just here, which for me was the deer, and the next two locations will be the last two locations where these animals will spawn. So for me, I stupidly went past it before, but where it is just down here near the NV4. Just grab that, go on your day. But you're going to need the NV4, as I said. Pack punch it if you can, because you're going to need to do a lot of damage to the brute at the end. So keep heading down here until you get to the Rave area. The last boat part will be just here. Interact with that, and you've got it. Head up into this caravan, and there will be the next statue. Place the statues on top of these speaker things here. Doesn't matter which order, because you know. It just doesn't matter. So we're going to need to just place those down, and we'll come back to those later after we open the crossbows. So what we're going to need to do now is go open our pack punch, and we're also going to need to go get the things to actually get the crossbow. So I'm going to show you what to do. So what you have to do is go to the boat. The boat is up near the, I can't remember the exact name of the area, but it's basically where we found the first boat part. Except there'll be like this door that you need to buy on the right side instead of the left where we went towards the wolf cabins. So if you keep going down here and go to our right, there will be a door here which we need to open. This will lead you towards the boat, which will take you to Kevin Smith's island, which is, don't mind me picking that up, that's for another video. But what you're going to need to do is pick up this thing here, which is the film reel, and then get on the boat. So you can automatically open up the boat once you got all the parts, and after that it will just drive you all the way up to Kevin Smith's island. So what you're going to need to do once you get to Kevin Smith's island is 1, you need to talk to Kevin Smith. 2, you're going to need to open pack punch, and 3, which I'll show you in a second, is you need to get a sausage. Now you'll see what I mean when you get in here. So as soon as we jump out, you're going to head straight up into where that giant, well not the giant, but where the house is, where the massive totem poles are. Get those numbers for points, grab the ammo clip, head up here, and what you need to do is up here will be Kevin Smith. Now to talk to him, there'll be a boombox on your left. Pack punch will be right there. Last film will be here. Interact with that. Go about to where that film, like the camera thing is, interact with that, and then you'll have pack punch open. You're going to need to grab a sausage as well, because you're going to need that for the crossbows. I know what the hell that sounds. Now there will be a boombox here, interacting with it, we'll let you talk to Kevin Smith.
I'm you, man, I'm you from the future, only spicy winner. You need to know that we're going to kick Willard's ass, okay? Oh, it's nice to Sally, AJ, Andre, and Pointy. Here to help. Whoa, my friend, you're going to find out. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Now just like in Spaceland, you can get Kevin Smith as a playable character by clicking right, left, down, right, after beating the Easter egg and getting yourself the soul key. But what you're going to want to do now is get some points. Now if you've seen my videos, you know there's a glitch spot which still works to basically grind some points and get you out of the map. So if you want to do that, you can, if it's easier to get points. But what you're going to need to do now is just gather some points and try and get one of the sandbags. So, well, I'm not sure if they're called sandbags, but the bag things that make you go into Rave mode. So basically the thing I'm about to grab right here. So you're going to need one of these. Interacting with this will get you, well, not interacting with it, but walking into it will give you the bag. The bag is what you're going to need. So, what you're going to do is go into Pack-a-Punch and Pack-a-Punch your weapon. Preferably any LMG or the NV4. The Kendalls suck in this, so don't get Kendalls. But I'm going to also show you how to open, like, double pack as well. So, to open double pack, it's quite easy. It's not as hard as what people think. You don't need to, like, if you have the alien fuses from Spaceland, it should already be open. If not, then you need to interact with the computer, which I'm going to show you now. So you just interact with it, and then basically after 2 rounds, after turning on power, it should be done. So you just interact with it, it'll give you like this old code thing. But yeah, so what you want to do is throw that bag into the fireplace, the pouch thing. And what you want to do is grab your sausage and throw it at these deer heads. So there will be 3 locations. One location being right here, you just shoot it, a symbol will fall down, you interact with that symbol, and you've got the first part, like the first lock done. The second lock will be basically where the first boat part was, inside that cabin area, which is called Mess Hall. Yeah, that's right, Mess Hall. So go inside Mess Hall and there will be another deer head. Basically throw a sausage at that deer head right here, shoot it, and then you've got your next part for the Vlad or crossbow. So third location is actually going to be outside the map. So this one's going to be a little bit more difficult to get, and some people might miss it. Now don't get it wrong, okay, because you need to talk to fairies to get your thing back if you start losing time, because you only have a certain time limit to do it. Now it's not in this cabin here, but it's in the second cabin. Remember, the second cabin, it will be on the wall just here. For a sausage at it, it will come out, you shoot at it, and then interact with it, and then you can go grab your Vlad. Now I've always grabbed the Vlad in Rave mode. I'm not sure if you can still unlock it outside of Rave mode, sorry. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm not sure because I've always done it in Rave mode. But what you want to do is go back to the house. By going back to the house, you just need to go to like this cabinet, and the crossbows will be inside there. It won't look like they're there when you're in Rave mode, but trust me, they will be once you get out of it. And what you want to do is go to the cabinet that's just here, interact with it, and the locks will break. Now once you're out of Rave mode, just grab a crossbow, because the crossbow is going to be your best friend during the Easter egg. Now what you want to do is go back to where the Rave area was, like where the giant straw man was, and where you have your statues. Now this is where it's going to get a little tricky. It might get you through a few rounds. You're going to need to kill zombies in front of these statues, but it's a little tricky only because sometimes it will count as a kill, and sometimes it won't count as a kill. Now to know how it counts will be like this orange cloud, which you'll see in a second. See that orange cloud there? That's how you know. Once you're done, you just interact it, and you need to grab all the statues. So just grab all the statues right over there, and then go to whichever area you need for your statues, because there'll be like a bigger version of it. So for me, it's the deer. The deer is basically outside the boat area. You just place it down. It'll tell you, well, it'll let you have like the thing saying that you place something down. Basically, what I do is just open this area and train some zombies in that area there, and then bring them over. But if there are some zombies left in your game, just start killing them in front of the statue. But once you've gone to the next round and you have a Rave of them, just keep killing the zombies. And once it's done, you'll know because it'll be shining, like what it is now, basically. You just look at it, basically, interact with it, and then you've got your Pack-a-Punch crossbow. So for me, I've got the Whirlwind, which is basically the Thunder gun from Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now what you want to do to start the Easter egg is grab the photo. The photo will be at the back of the Rave area, behind near the gun and the actual like DJ area. And what you want to do is head on down towards the like the giant campfire area. Heading down there, and what you have to do is just place down your photo and start shooting off zombie arms. Now this is where it's going to be very important. You do have a time limit to do it, and if you do have perks on and you fail it, you will lose some perks. So you just want to keep shooting the zombie arms, and then once you do, there's like soul thing will go into towards a circle. You need to get roughly 10 kills for the first one, 15 kills for the second, and then 20 kills or so for the third. So what you want to do is keep shooting off the zombie arms until it's done, and once it is done, it will let you know, and you can interact with it. After you interact with it, it will basically say, well, once you've left, well, you just interact with it, and this guy will spawn in, the slasher. You just need to keep doing damage to the slasher until he dies, and he will drop a max ammo like so. Grab the max ammo, go back to where the photo was, interact with it, and you'll get the uncut photo. Like so. Now, what you need to do is interact with Kevin again, so go back to the island, talk to him, then head on down back to the spawn house. Go to the spawn house and head up towards the second boat location. So the second boat part location, there will be a photo here, you interact with that, and then you need to go down to the Rave area. So head on down to the Rave area, place down your photo, and what you need to do now is shoot off zombie legs. So by shooting off the legs of zombies, again, same deal applies. The souls will go in towards like the circle. You need to get roughly around 15 zombie legs, and then you do that. So by interacting with Kevin, the photos will spawn in, and interacting with the finished thing will spawn in the slasher. So you need to kill the slasher once again, like so, grab the max ammo, and then what you want to do is interact with the photo, and you've got it done. Like so. Now what you want to do is go back to the boat, talk back to Kevin again, and go back to the house. But this time we're going to go into the basement. Heading towards the basement, and then on the very right side there will be this bucket of bones. You want to grab the skull there, and head on up back towards the boat. So going towards the boat area, as I said where I was showing you where to train zombies, there will be this other perk machine. Near this perk machine you're going to need to place down the skull, as you'll see in a couple seconds. And all you have to do for this one is just shoot off zombie heads. It's as simple as that. Place it down and just start shooting off heads of zombies. Sometimes it doesn't count though. See, I just do it like shoot a little bit above the heads, and it sometimes counts. So sometimes it'll count as a body shot if you don't shoot the right place. But once it's done, same deal applies. Interact with the photo, the slasher will spawn in, kill the slasher, grab the max ammo, interact with the photo, and you are done. Now what you want to do, instead of going back to Kevin Smith's island, you would want to go back to the basement. Now there will be these buttons, there will be buttons flashing, so each button, depending on how many players in your game, will be off. You all need to interact with it at the same time. So all interact at the same time, and then Kevin Smith will give you a quote, and he'll go to the boat. So once you go to the boat, you go into the boss fight. So pack a punch, do all that before you go into the boss fight. So once you're on the boat, Kevin Smith will start talking about Jay, who's his best friend and he's done tons of movies with, like Mallrats, Jay and like Clerks, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and his new movie which is coming out this year, which is Jay and Silent Bob Rebooted. Now once he goes into the thing, once he's at the boat, you can't pack a bunch of weapons anymore. It takes you straight into the boss fight. So what happens now is he'll start ranting on, saying how he killed Jay. After that, he'll fall into the boat, and then he'll become the Mega Slasher, or the Brute Slasher, or Big Boy. So what we want to do now is there will be these skulls. So these skulls will be, depending on how many players in your game, there will be 2 if you're doing it solo, 3 if you're doing it with any other players. But what you want to do is basically kill some zombies in front of this skull. This is where the crossbow comes in handy, preferably the whirlwind or acid rain, if you can get it. So basically you just kill zombies, and their souls will go towards into the skull. Once they go into the skull, it will go into this really bright blue. That's how you know it will be done, like so. Just like that. And you want to do it again at this location here. Now there will be a third location in the middle if there is more than one player in your game, and if so, you need to be quick because it does have a time limit. And if you fail it, then it'll start slowly going down, and then you need to get souls in it so it stays where it is. But you do need to get it done as soon as you can. Once it's done, as you saw that beacon there, go up towards where it is, and there'll be the circle thing. What you want to do is try and get the Slasher, Brute, or well, whatever you want to call him, Kevin Smith mainly, is what I call him, or Big Boy. You want to put him inside the circle and shoot this little dot that will be on the side of his ribs. After doing this, these symbols will appear on his body. There will be 2 on his arm, 2 on his legs, 2 on his like ribs, and then 1 in his middle chest. So as you can see, you just basically shoot at it, and once it disappears, then you need to keep doing it until the next part's done. So you just continue doing it, keep shooting at his body, go on and on and on and on. Keep doing damage to the brute. So shoot each symbol. So for me, it was his left arm, then his right leg, then his right arm, and then probably it would be his right leg now. Oh no, it's his right arm still. So it might say that it's done, but it's not fully done. If that is the case, don't stress, just keep on going, because it, you know, it can't go in the same location on his body as well. It can only go in a certain area. You just keep doing damage to him. And once you finished it, basically, he'll do this little animation of him saying that he's injured. He'll slam on his chest, and his blades will come out the ground. Now, for the love of God, do not run into the blades. The blades will kill you in one hit. It will do a shit ton of damage to you, so do not run into it. Now what you want to do is when he's on the roof, there will be these green circles that spawn in and these fire. For the love of God, do not run into the fire either. That will kill you. So inside this green circle, the flames will appear and they'll kill all the other zombies on the map. And these skeleton bastards will start appearing out of nowhere. What you want to do is just kill all the skeletons. There will be roughly around 10 to 15 skeletons you need to kill. After killing all of it, it will take you back into raid mode and you need to complete these steps all over again. Now once you are done, it'll take you back into raid mode. A max ammo will spawn in, which a max ammo usually spawns in roughly every 10 to 15 minutes. But what you want to do is exactly what you did before, except this time it's going to be a little bit more trickier, only because there will be walls in the way. So these walls will block you from getting to certain areas, so you have to find, it sort of becomes like a maze, and you need to find the right way to get to which area you need to get to. So that means you need to kill zombies faster, quicker, and get each step done faster and as soon as possible. Now, there will be only 1 or 2 walls for the first part, but the third time you do it, there will be more and more walls depending on how many times you know you need to go. So all you need to basically do now is just keep on killing zombies until like it goes back to where it was. So it goes to like that bright blue that you saw before in the other one. And as you can see, the beacon's coming down. Do exactly what you did before. Get the brute into the middle of the circle. Same deal, shoot him in the ribs, grab the max ammo, and start doing damage to the brute by shooting at his symbols. Now if you do have zombies on you, try and kill it and leave one zombie so it becomes less hectic for you. The zombies will stop spawning in once you're not in normal mode, not in the rave mode anymore. So basically just keep doing what you did before, keep shooting at the zombies, keep going until it's done. Now another thing to note while doing this boss fight as well, is if you do get too close to the brute, he can do a crap ton of damage on you. So you can go down quite easily if the brute does like stomp on you and stuff like that. So stay away from that orange circle once it appears, so that means that's where he's going to jump. So you're going to repeat this step like what you did before, shoot the 15 to 20 skeleton zombies. And once you kill all of them, it'll take you back to the rave mode, and then just grab the max ammo and do it again. But this time there'll be a lot of walls, and this is where it got hectic a little bit for me, as you'll soon see, because I ended up failing it, and I had to do it again. So what you have to do, keep killing all the zombies. That's basically it. Keep killing them with your crossbow. Don't make it too hard on yourself. Keep doing the damage you need to do. So after doing all of this, you'll go like the bright blue again, and as you can see there's walls there. I had to keep running around, which got rid of a lot of my time. So now what I need to do is keep killing the zombies and try and get a group, like a whole bunch of them, a whole group, or I started running out of ammo. So, you keep doing this until it's all brightly done. Now zombies can stop spawning in and take slower to do, because some will start running at you, others will just walk. The ones that walk is going to be a bit of bastards to you, mainly because you need to get done. As you can see, I failed it there, because I took too long. Luckily for me, I was done, and I couldn't get over there in time because I started getting shot by zombies, which is fine, so I had to kill that one zombie there, which is a waste. But it doesn't quite matter, because all you have to do again is start, like, zooming the zombies back up to the, to get your thing back to the bright blue. But it doesn't matter, just keep getting it, just keep going until the thing spawns in, grab the max ammo that you get from completing it. I almost made a stupid mistake by killing all the zombies, and it sucked. So once again, you have to complete the same thing you did before by shooting the symbols on the brute, or King Smith, Slasher, whatever you want to call him, Mega Slasher, Big Boy, doesn't matter, it's all the same guy. But basically, same deal applies, you just keep killing him, keep shooting the symbols on his body until they disappear, and then he'll give you your final animation, but this time you'll have to do something different instead of running to the green circles. So after doing all the damage to him, he will do this this yelling animation, which you'll see in a couple seconds. So I only have to shoot a couple more symbols and then it's done. And as you'll see just now, I started shooting the last symbol and he'll do the same animation saying that it'll like spawn in the blade, but this time he won't. Now the thing you have to do here is just like basically release all your ammo into him. So just keep shooting at him because you can now damage the brute fully. Try not to kill the zombie because you don't want more zombies spawning in. Just continuously start shooting at the zombie until, well, not the zombie but the brute, until he goes down. You'll know when he goes down only because there'll be his orange flashing light and he'll start screaming in agony as he gets pulled down. So once he gets pulled down, all you have to basically do is just wait, watch him die, and then you'll get a quote from Willard Wyler saying how you ruined a perfectly good film, a perfectly good horror movie. And after he's finished his quote, which should be in a couple seconds, there's like the soul key will spawn in. Basically, same deal applies in Spaceland. Interact with it, and you'll get your cutscene. So basically, that's it. That's all you have to do for the boss fight. Is just interact with soul key, and then you've got your cutscene, which shows you the next map, which will be Shell and Shuffle, or Shell and Shuffle. And it's all good. It's all good and dandy. Now, I do want to quickly say the code for Kevin Smith, if you want to play as him, want to get the soul key, is right, left, down. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it is right, left, down, up, right. Is the code for him. Just right, left, down, up, right, and then that code is done, and you can play as Kevin Smith. And if you have director's cut, just like the other one, once you get the soul key, your talisman will spawn in. You just grab your talisman, and you've got your director's cut done as well. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed Rave in Redwoods and hopefully understood the Easter egg steps and how to do it. Now, as I said, there is a glitch spot which you can do to get like basically Captain of Ammo. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. See you later.